lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
What's up, family? It's me, Jerry Rose Live Worldwide from Positive Power Double XI, and you're listening to Elations Radio with Kimmy Kim.
This cold pain I'm really feeling, pain so deep it's almost bone chilling. How can I make it on what I'm dealing? The truth on pain and how it is revealing. I hate to let the feeling show, scars on my heart, yeah, people don't know. I'm opening my heart and try to explain, struggling with tears and how do I maintain? I'm searching for some healing and walking through this life. I'm battling these demons that come left and right, and peace sometimes can be so hard to find. The devil's on the attack, trying to break my mind as I journey on life in this on the sacred mission. Trying to stand for courage and a new ambition. A storm comes blowing in and then I'm left behind, just feeling the pain. It's cold in the wintertime. My journey on life in this on the sacred mission. Trying to stand for courage and a new ambition. A storm comes blowing in and then I'm left behind, just feeling the pain. It's cold in the wintertime. Sometimes when you think everything is cool, but every now and again life plays you for a fool. You must be cautious on how you make your choices. You know right from wrong. You can't ignore the voices. Are you willing to go accept the lesson? Or you turning away from what's considered God's blessing? Evaluate the situation. Can't break your concentration. Why go through devastations? Leads to procrastination. Every day is a new day to overcome. Challenge must be exacting your precision's well balanced. Rise above the anger that connects to confusion and being so blinded all you see is illusion. Never knowing what is the real from the fake. And when you think you on time, just a second too late. Won't slow down your rope, there's too much on your plate. Let God fight your battle, should I reiterate? I'm searching for some healing and walking through this life. I'm battling these demons that come left and right. And peace sometimes can be so hard to find. The devil's on the attack, trying to break my mind as I journey on life in this on the sacred mission. Trying to stand for courage and a new ambition. A storm comes blowing in and then I'm left behind, just feeling the pain. It's cold in the wintertime. Tears fall down, it's with pain and regret. Is the storm over now? Like I ain't seen nothing yet. I keep heavy in my Bible and on my knees I pray. That keeps me going strong as I'm living day by day. Imagine being abandoned at the age of 2. You're left to get molested. Now what are you to do? When love is a drug addiction that ain't nobody fixing. Plus I forgot to mention basic love on condition. Every day is a new day to overcome. Challenge must be exacting your precision's well balanced. Rise above the anger that connects to confusion and being so blinded all you see is illusion. Never knowing what is the real from the fake. And when you think you on time, just a second too late. Won't slow down your roll, there's too much on your plate. Let God fight your battle, should I reiterate? I'm searching for some healing and walking through this life. I'm battling these demons that come left and right. And peace sometimes can be so hard to find. The devil's on the attack, trying to break my mind as I journey on life in this on the sacred mission. Trying to stand for courage and a new ambition. A storm comes blowing in and then I'm left behind, just feeling the pain. It's cold in the wintertime. Even though I struggle living with this pain, I'm blessed and I'm alive and for that, I can't complain. This negativity is the key to go insane. Devils bounce back, gon' enter in my brain. You can't claim this soul, for it's not yours to claim. I'm walking in God's army and healed in Jesus' name. Lord, I'm asking you to break the chains, to help me lift my hands to praise you. I'm not ashamed, cause I'm searching for some healing and walking through this life. I'm battling these demons that come left and right, and peace sometimes can be so hard to find. The devil's only attack, trying to break my mind as I journey on, life in the zone, the sacred mission, trying to stand for courage and a new ambition. A storm comes blowing in and then I'm left behind, just feeling the pain. It's cold in the wintertime. I'm searching for some healing and walking through this life. I'm battling these demons that come left and right, and peace sometimes can be so hard to find. The devil's only attack, trying to break my mind as I journey on, life in the zone, the sacred mission, trying to stand for courage and a new ambition. A storm comes blowing in and then I'm left behind, just feeling the pain. It's cold in the wintertime. Every day is a new day to overcome. Challenge must be exacting your precision's well balanced. Rise above the anger that connects to confusion and being so blinded all you see is illusion. Never knowing what is the real from the fake. And when you think you on time, just a second too late. Whoa, slow down your rope, there's too much on your plate. Let God fight your battle. Should I reiterate? I journey on, life in the zone, the sacred mission, trying to stand for courage and a new ambition. A storm comes blowing in and then I'm left behind, just feeling the pain. It's cold in the wintertime.
Thank you to Lovely Scott for Winter Winds. This is Sabrina Williams with Rolling with the Diva. And okay, we love clapping. Yay! Okay, this is Sabrina Williams with Rolling with the Diva, and we have, that was Lovely Scott, and she was doing Winter Winds. That's her new poetic release today. And on the line, we have Lovely Scott and Jal Judah. I'm on the air with Elations Radio because we will be doing pre-recorded podcasts that will be uploaded to the show to iHeartRadio later in the day. So that's what we're doing, and I'll also be doing my regular Blog Talk Radio on Mondays at 8:30 p.m. and on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. So, Lovely, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. How are you?
I'm good. Can you guys, when you're not talking, can you guys mute the background, please?
I'm sorry,
Judah, are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jal Judah, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, so first we're going to introduce Jal Judah, and then we're going to talk to Lovely for the rest of the time. But I do want to remind you guys real quick of that Elations Radio, they have several shows, and they can be heard here on this radio, on her station, on Blog Talk Radio, and also they have a great magazine. So, Jal Judah, because I know you have to go, but can you tell us about yourself as a comedian and where everybody can find you at, and leave us with a joke, please? And then Jal Judah is going to have her own episode in the month of December on Rolling with the Diva with Sabrina Williams.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, my love. I miss you. I love you. And I've been praying for you. I know you've been going through a lot of health issues, so I've been praying for you.
I appreciate it. And it feels like it's been forever since I talked to you.
I know, but it's okay. I will talk to you. We'll tell our jokes and have fun when we're on the regular show. So go ahead. Tell everybody about you as a comedian.
Well, I've been doing comedy about 4 years at this point. I've worked with Monique. I've worked with Hope Flood. I've worked with so many amazing comedians. My next show is going to be in January on the 13th in Houston. That venue has not been announced yet, but it'll be posted on my Facebook page. I came out with a book in September which is available on my Facebook page as well. And I'm always available for booking. So not much has changed, but, a little bit has.
And Judah, people are still wearing matching underwear, women and men, just in case they fall out in the middle of the street. They may have to call the paramedics. I just wanted to say that because I love telling you that. Okay. What do you?
Oh, you wanted one joke, right? Because I have something for you.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
The other night, me and my daughter were sitting in the living room. We were talking, and she says, "You know what, Mommy?" I said, "What?" She says, "The good thing about being fat is when you die, you become a skeleton. But the bad part is that nobody gets to see it." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean?" No. I love her. But no, I was like, "What do you mean a skeleton?" She said, "When you're a skeleton, you're skinny, but nobody gets to see it." I was like, "Okay,
that's
you got jokes."
Oh my God!
I was like, "You got jokes."
Lovely, wasn't that like totally true? Isn't that that's like totally true?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
But I would be a birthday present.
Leave that child alone. But see, I would be a big bone skeleton, so I would still maybe be seen.
I cannot with you. I cannot.
Yeah, Judah is going to be Rolling with the Diva on Sabrina Williams on Mondays and in about 2 weeks. So you guys tune in, and Judah will have her own couple of minutes to go at it and tell more jokes. This young lady is amazing. She's been through a lot. That's why I wanted her on today, because today's show is about walking miracles, and that's why we started with Lovely's poetic music, which was wonderful. And I want you guys to follow her, and she'll tell you where her links are in just a minute. But also, I just want to remind everybody that as of this morning, I will be back on Jerry Royce Live, and I will be posting the times for that. And those listeners are all in the UK, the Army. Hopefully I'll get to see some cute military people and hug them. Be quiet, Judah.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah, okay. And I just want to thank you guys for all the opportunities. I want to thank Miss Kimmy Kim, as I call her, for the opportunity on being on Her Relations Radio, for writing for Relations Magazine, and also just for the iHeart experience that I'm doing with her. This is a wonderful lady. Judah, I love you. You be good and drive safe, and then give me a call later today. And we're going to move on to Miss Lovely Scott.
Hey, love.
How are you? Now, the winter winds, wow, that was amazing. You were right on beat. Tell us about that. Well, first of all, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and then we'll talk about the song, where you're from, how you got into poetry, and then we'll talk about your song.
Righty, so let me dig into these archives here. My name is Lovey Scott. That is the real name. A lot of people ask me, is that my performance name? And I'm like, no, that's my real name. It's gone as far as like, can I see some identification? It's like, look, you need to ask my mama. That's all the identification barrier that you need. Anyway, but my stage name is Amori's Poetical Justice. I am from Los Angeles, California. Born and raised in the inner city of Watts, very proud of it, regardless of the negativity that is put up on the inner city. We have to think about other people that actually have come out of the inner city that have done wonders. Even though Tyrese is having some issues, I'm very proud of Tyrese. But then I even take it back a little further to Miss Flores Griffin Joyner. As you guys know, was definitely a famous track star back in the day, and unfortunately passed away due to, some, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, some health circumstances. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that part.
Yes, you're right, and it was actually she. A lot of people didn't know that she had asthma, and she was one of the fantastic runner and athlete. So yes, it was health. You're correct.
Yes. As being a radio host as well, we try to be very accurate with the facts, and just don't be running off at the mouth and thinking we know it all. So I'm glad I was on point today. Good job, Brain. Good job. how poetry basically started, I hate to say this and kind of be a, I guess, bearer of bad news. I say poetry derived from great sources of pain that I kind of maybe didn't really understand or what I was going through being younger. I was with my biological parents for 2 years, but then unfortunately, thanks to, I hate to do this and bash the Reagan family, but thanks to the Reagan family and signing, foreign policy or what have you, unfortunately, crack cocaine unfortunately hits the streets. And my parents directly were affected by it. And, my mom made the decision that she felt best to have me be raised by my grandparents. Now, but I still didn't understand, I didn't really, as many questions as I had, nobody told me directly, your parents are doing drugs or what have you. My granny was the type of woman, because she had 5 other kids. Well, including my mom, she had 5 kids total, and I'm the first born of the grandchildren. So my grandmother was always the kind of person just to keep up. She was from New York City, New York. My grandfather is from the Bainbridge, Stockbridge, Georgia area. So they come from the place of you gonna mind your business as a child, and you're gonna stay in a child's place. And my granny, she kept my mind always busy, always focused, always in a situation of I'm not gonna let this enter really into you because I want to protect you from the hurt that you're going through. Or, but the hurt that I really don't want you to be a part of because I know that this is going to hurt you. So I used to ask questions all the time, even to my aunts or what have you, because I'd rather have had the blunt, honest truth to hurt me, but I became strong from it later than the way my granny shielded me in a sense from everything, But again, I understand she was being a mother and a grandmother, so she was trying to, do her best. But at the same time, I lost my grandfather at 8 years old, working on 9 years old, and this is the first man I really actually knew as my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I lost him by 9. He passed away of he had 2 strokes prior to in his life, and then the third stroke just took him out. He had an aneurysm in his brain that they could not stop the bleeding. The sad part, Sabrina, is God prepped me for both of my grandparents passing. When my grandfather had that last stroke, I was in elementary school, I believe 4th grade, I'm pretty sure. And he was driving his, oh my goodness, that had to have been an old school Mercedes. You know the old school Mercedes, man. I can't put a year on it. But no, I take that back. Slap my mouth. My grandfather would have another stroke because I said Mercedes. It was a Mercury. It was a blue. I'm pretty sure we're talking probably maybe 60s, 50s model or what have you. But I remember him going blind basically, and he was getting ready to park, and apparently he didn't see this Toyota Camry that was in the front, and thank goodness grandfather only drove about 15, 20 miles an hour. I kid you not when I say that. He didn't drive the legal speeding limit in residential areas. That is hilarious thinking about it now.
I hate to cut you off, but we're on her show we only have 30 minutes, so I wanted to try to get to more.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I was just.
It was okay. We want to get to what I know you. Obviously, your grandparents, they impacted you being raised by them, and it sounds like your mom made a great decision and moved you with them, and them impacted you. Obviously, had a great role in you writing poetry. What was behind you writing Winter Winds?
The pain I was going through in my life. I didn't immediately Winter Winds didn't come all at once. Actually, Winter Winds is very old. I would say Winter Winds is about 3 to 4. Yeah, maybe that's pushing it, but that sounds about right. At least like 3 years old. I had to take myself through a transformation process because when I first heard the beat, shout out to Blaze Beats for definitely always looking out for me in several different ways. But when I listened to that beat, I was like, okay, this is touching my heart in some type of way, but I keep hearing it's cold in the wintertime. But I had to go through a couple of things. I ended up having to be homeless. I had to go through several different transitions. Like, I literally had to be broken for this song to even be completed. But once it was completed, I found so much strength in it and, you know, being able to finally, like, it was recorded before, but the quality of recording wasn't that great. So I ended up going to somebody else and, you know, just doing it over. And I'm like, you know, I have to figure a way to how to get this out there. So, and here it is. And, you know, I definitely wanted to use this song. Yes, it's about pain, and you feel that pain coming from this track, but then also it's an opening to how you can turn pain into power. I say that all to me and my mom have the best, after the last, I say 3-4 years, me and my mom have had the greatest relationship. I'm proud of both of my parents. Me and my biological father don't communicate really too much. He owns some, we'll talk about that another time. But I'm proud of them in the sense of that they don't do drugs anymore. You know, they're clean. You know, I stand in strength with that, you know. So, yeah.
No. I hear you, and I'm very proud to know you. I've known you for a long time, and I've watched you evolve. You were already a great young lady when I first met you, but you're a great woman now, and you do so many things, and you touch so many people. And I had wrote this poem for Elations magazine, and I think it's fitting here. But I just want to remind everybody again that we are doing on Elations magazine, and we're thankful for Kimmy, who is actually our sponsor for iHeartRadio for the Elations magazine. And I'm going to go ahead and read you guys. I think this is fitting for you, Lovely, and for a lot of people who are listening. And this is where Rolling with the Diva will be going. In a few minutes, we will be hearing a song from Brick City herself, Miss Aisha. And I hope I said her name right, because it's after all these times I haven't said this child's name right. Who is like she is like a daughter to me, and Lovely's a family. But her, and we're going to play that as we close out the show. But I'm going to read you guys this poem called Stronger that I wrote in June, but it got published in Elations magazine. And here we go. It's Stronger by choice. Stronger is not what you see. Stronger does not have a shape, a color, or a personality. Thank God. It didn't say thank God I added that. Stronger is a person that changes in the moment to help their mind, body, and spirit to heal. Stronger is a willingness to help others even when you feel weak or inadequate. Stronger is knowing you are strongest because of faith in God or whatever your higher power is. Stronger is taking the next step day after day. Stronger is a smile you have no matter what. Stronger is you are stronger. And that was written by me. My pen name is Diva, and it was written June 14th. Lovely. I want to continue this, and I want to make it a part 2. And when we hang up, I would want you to call me so we can get you scheduled on Rolling with the Diva on a Monday night and another Wednesday so that you can finish your story, because you have a history, and I really wanted to talk about the history of you when you did fall off a cliff. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said, what the, when I heard that this young lady fell off a cliff when she was young. And she is a walking mirror and a walking history. Lovely, would you be willing to come back on future shows?
Oh, of course. I love to share to people about my total accidental free fall. You know, I would love to share, and my helicopter ride. I would love to.
Oh, my goodness. Lovely. Tell us what projects you have coming up and where we can find you at.
Okay, so Winter Winds just released today. You guys can go find that at all the. Yes, it just released today, and you can find that at all like the major music digital stores. Being Amazon, being what did I just find? Google Play Music. I know I'm missing some things. Apple Music, iTunes. I know I'm missing something. Spotify. Deezer, Rhapsody. Look, they're placing my music everywhere, basically across the world. So definitely, if you love that track, please go check out Werner Wins and definitely support. I'm pretty sure they only put it as a 99-cent track. So at the end of the day, the reality is my music is definitely for change. I want to create seeds of peace within people's lives because I understand pain. But again, I put on my Facebook, until you understand pain, then you understand joy. And that's just real talk. So my other project, yes, ma'am. And my other project will be releasing this upcoming Friday. That is called Stand Tall. And that one definitely is about empowering people, but I'm definitely getting on everybody's case, from the older folks to the younger generation. But then at the same time, I tell people I turn up in a positive way because people just feel like, oh, the bars are just so vicious. But the reality is I'm about teaching, not twerking, educating, not entertaining. And again, we going to turn up in a positive way. So that's what's going on with me. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sabrina.
And you know what? We'll be in touch because I want you to come and finish that. And again, this lovely released her song on here. You cannot copy her song or anything without her permission. So please look for her on my Facebook and get in touch so that you can get the release or be a good American citizen, because you don't want to go to hell. And yes, I said that. So buy the track and don't be so cheap, okay? I'm sorry, I have to say that. But we're going to close it out with Miss Brick City herself. We already know the title of the song. I thank you guys. I want to say, again, this is what I always end my show with, and I'm in Kimmy Kim's song with this. You are loved, you are wanted, you're valued. If you ever need anything, you can reach me at cvwtdiva@gmail.com or even call me, 951-552-3292. You know what? Life is a fabulous. When you live joy, Jesus, others, and yourself, that's what joy is. You will be a fabulous person. You guys have a great day. Peace out and thank you for tuning in with Kimmy Kim. And this afternoon, Sabrina Williams from Rolling with the Diva was on Kimmy Kim. Listen to this show. It'll be uploaded to iHeartRadio as a podcast later on today. Y'all have a great day. Peace out, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Bless one.
What the fuck? Let's get into it. Yeah. High stepper, bricklayer, violate, I go to war like the Terminator. Call me Seymour, cake is what I'm trying to savor. Never take a pay cut, got it like a free layer. They treat me like the mayor, OG and green gators. Ice cream color, different flavors. Hold me up like an elevator. These days, some people love, some others love to hate us. I'm the one like I'm the world savior. Life good, getting high with my fucking neighbors. You see, I'm on it like an escalator, moving like investigators, pump 'em like a respirator. You see, I'm out here chilling, talking like delegators. It's about time I made the world pay up. And we don't even say much. Hit the line like homie pay up. Even barbers couldn't fucking fade us. Even teams couldn't never trade us. What's up?
Got the world in my world. Superhero from sun to dawn. You're dealing with the drug long dog. Did you know on the wall? I put on for my city. I put on for my city.
No sleep if you have nowhere to lay, K. Trust. That shit is cray. Get off your ass and raise yourself some pay, K. Or you'll be baked, yay. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that's me and Bay, K. Bonnie and Clyde, that be in JK. Been on since I was born, Brick City. bring the storm, flood your ass with greatness. Word is born, flying higher than the drone, holding down the home. Know that you are not alone. While he stand in front of bodegas, serving cars, rocking bangers like Noriega, getting his cake up. Best to get your weight up. Love and loyalty, how I break up. All natural, no makeup. I got it bad, ushered into more than just lust. What we have is honesty and trust. Do whatever you and I think is in, no breaking us, no breaking us.
Got the world in my palm, superhero from sun up till dawn. You're dealing with the Teflon Don. Didn't you know I'm the one that put on? From my city